Hello, this is Renate Prandl coming to you live, and the gods of the internet have been really strange today. I just had a live training and somehow they're in a private group and somehow the training disappeared. Let's see, maybe it shows up again. So my name is Renate Prandl and I'm here to help you get more out of life. I usually help people who are stuck, people who are in pain, physical, emotional, financial pain, and overcome those obstacles and eliminate the pain potentially and live a more fully balanced, fully integrated, healthy and wealthy life. And as a high performance coach, lots of people come to me, they're very successful in business, but in other areas like the personal life or when it comes to their health, these areas they're lacking. Because the focus is on the business and then, everything is out of whack. There's no balance and they are completely stressed. Their health is compromised, danger of, or the threat of heart disease, stroke. So I've seen it all kind of. So I'm like, how can I help you have more balance in a more holistic and in a sustainable way? Hi guys, thank you for watching. Because I'm not into quick fixes. It's not like a big hype and you do this and then you're completely burned out. There was so much energy and so much focus on it that it's not sustainable. So it has to be something which can be part of your daily lifestyle routine. And I have some notes here. I really want to stay on track because time is so crucial. We cannot get it back. So first thing, I want to give you this Life Mastery Secrets Revealed. It's a short read. Go to rprandl06@gmail.com and request the book, free book, Life Mastery Secrets Revealed. It's a short read with lots of practical tools and questions because I want you to take action. If you only read a book, then it's just another book, right? And even so, you have heard like 80% of success is showing up. Yeah, 80% of success is getting this book. But if you don't take action, if you don't implement, it's not really successful. This is when I call it like people get shelf-help, not self-help. You need action, you need to implement step by step to make the change happen. And so what is life mastery? What does that mean? Mastery does not mean like you figure out everything and that's it, then you're done for the rest of your life. It's getting to this next level of high performance where you feel more engaged and more vibrant and more joyous. And typically high performers are characterized with being open-minded. They are action takers. They are future-oriented. Yeah, they have doubt and they have fear as well, but it does not let them stop. So a high performance life and mastering life also means, as I mentioned earlier, you have to fire on all cylinders, not just in the cylinder of work, your business, but you also want the cylinder of your health, the cylinder of your finances, the cylinder of your personal relationships. You want that all of them fire in a more balanced way. Otherwise, there's always an imbalance. And when there's an imbalance in your life, there's always much more effort needed than necessary. So I ask you, how would living a life of excellence, living a life at the next level where you master your body, your brain and your mind, how would this look like? And I guess that's the easy one. People are like, yeah, I want a new car, I want a new watch, I want this and that. But how would it feel like? Would you feel the sense of accomplishment, of being good enough, of being fantastic? How would it feel like? And by the way, have a pen and pad ready. If it's safe, if you drive, don't do this. And have some water to stay hydrated. I watch the time. I just want to be done really in about maximum half an hour. So today I'm going to share 6 secrets of high achievers. So high achievers who get things done, who are really, really productive. High achievers who are the influencers that people listen to what they say. People flock to them. They have a following. High achievers, they are clear on the outcome, on the vision, and also the steps necessary. And they know if they can't do it on their own, they have a team, they have somebody to help and support them. High achievers, successful people, they love momentum. Because if you are just, walking in place, you're not gaining momentum. You're not moving somewhere. You're just, walking here and just looking what over there and dreaming of what could be, right? And high achievers, they are also very connected in their relationships. Well, it doesn't mean, that the relationships are perfect, and lots of them are probably divorced. So I guess this doesn't speak for this case. And right now there is, if you're in personal development or in relationship coaching, there's this power couple, Rachel and David Hollis, and they are making big news because they were for like, okay, we show you how a relationship works, and obviously it hasn't worked and hasn't had for a long time. So, but this is another story. And high achievers, they are connected, because if you want to achieve something, it's not like, one company contacts another company. It's like you connect to the people. And for me, if I cannot connect to the people in a company, in a resort, for example, or a potential client, I rather not work with them if their value system is different from mine. And I respect everybody's point of view, unless it's harmful to other people, right? So that's my take. Okay, so in order to lead this fantastic, energized, joyous life with mojo, and you get things done and things really work out in your relationship and your business is flourishing despite challenging times, so in order to have more clarity, to have more energy, to do all the things you want to do, to have the courage to show up and do this. Number 4, to be productive, to do the things you want to do. And number 5, to have the influence you want to have, you need to master 6 areas. So in order to have these 5 things, clarity, energy, courage, productivity, and influence, you need to master 6 things, and I call them the 6 secrets of high-performing achievers. And I will just tap into every one of those briefly. In a high-performance coaching, in the program, we go through these areas in depth, with structure, but also based on what you need, what you are really struggling with. Thank you for the heart. It really means a lot to me. Post questions, comments below, and please share. Take some friends to get this free high performance coaching training. All right. So, and I have notes, as I said, to stay on track, that I don't talk about it for hours and hours and hours. So, in order to get to these 5 pillars of high performance, this high performance life I just explained, you need to master the following. And number 1 is master your mind. Master your mind. And the question is maybe a little bit different from when I talk about the Renata process, the mindset, the mission, the moves, these 3 things, which I always address when I work with a specific client with a specific problem, but master your mind. The psychology is, the question really is, and write this down, am I living my truth? Am I living according to my value system, to my vision, to my dreams? Am I living the truth? And we say, yeah, of course I am, Are you? Or are you a bit flaky sometimes? Or are you bending things which is not really congruent with who you are? So number 1 is your mind. Am I living the truth? And think of 3 words. Just let me phrase this. Think of 3 words which define you, who you are as a person. And sometimes I call these 3 words, the 3 power words, describing your best self. For me, one of the 3 words is honest. or honesty. So very frequently I ask myself, is this really, this decision, is this really living according to these 3 words? Is it really about being honest? Or am I not really honest to another person or honest to myself? Because sometimes it's easier, to judge, how we deal with other people, with outside situations. But am I speaking the truth to myself? And you have to answer these questions if you want to really have a breakthrough. It's like, peeling off the onion, the layers of an onion, to go what's really in there. This is where the change happens. But some of these things might be buried. There might be hurt, pain, and I respect you. And so once you're ready to remove one layer, you might be vulnerable. But that's okay. And then you take off another layer till you're reach the point that this is my truth. This is what I stand for, what I'm aligned with. And I'm living into this every single day. So the 3 words, and ask yourself whether you're really living into the 3 words. And I even have this on my phone. I have use the phone right now, but I put those 3 words into my phone as an alarm. So every morning at 9 a.m. there's an alarm, and these 3 words show up as a reminder. And they evolve and you might change them, but there as the reminder, like 9 o'clock early morning. Well, I already had some sessions, but then I'm like, okay, am I showing up and am I living these 3 words? All right. Secret number 2, master your body, your physiology. Ask yourself, am I rested and am I hydrated? Do I get enough sleep? Do I take care of my nutrition for my body and for my brain? Sleep, 7 to 8 hours. Nutrition, plant-based, real food, not food stuff. Hydrated, water, not fizzy, sugary drinks. You don't want to set yourself up for Alzheimer's. Do you exercise? If you cannot go to the gym, like right now, I cannot go to the gym, find a workout at home, find some workouts on Zoom. If you can, get out and walk at least an hour if you can. I know I still have to wear my mask, but still, I get out, I move my whole body, I can see things, I can hear things, I can move freer than compared to sitting here in front of the desk, in front of the camera. All right, moving on. Number 3, secret number 3, master your focus, your productivity. So every day, every morning, I want you to ask yourself this question: what is my mission today? What do I want to accomplish today? What's my mission? And also, what am I looking forward to? Not like, oh my God, there might be some dreadful meetings coming. What are you looking forward to? Because this is how you prime your day, because this reframes everything and you have a focus on the positive outlook and not just focusing on the negative things which might happen, right? And all right, moving on. Secret number 4. Hello, Min. Nice to see you here. Thanks for watching. So, secret number 4. And in my high performance coaching program, we go deep into every one of those areas. A full session every single time. So, number 4, your productivity. We already had master your influence. Number 4, master your influence, your persuasion. Ask yourself, am I developing influence? Am I the role model? And influence does not mean that you brainwash somebody, that they follow you like a cult. Am I showing empathy? And am I showing bold enthusiasm? And I know right now some of the political leaders in the world, they lack empathy and they lack bold enthusiasm. So I cannot see them as a persuasive leader, but that's a different story, right? It's not about politics here. But for you, ask yourself, do you show enthusiasm? Do you show empathy? Or Are you in the same state the whole time? Like not alive? Because if you don't show the enthusiasm, if you're not joyous with other people, if you don't show empathy, it's really hard to connect with other people. And if you're not connecting with other people, it's really hard to influence and to lead a team, to lead your family members, and to be the go-to person too. So, question to ask. Number 5. All right, number 5. Master your presence. And if it's safe, I want you to close your eyes and sit tall. You sit on your sit bones. These are the bony bits of your butt. You sit tall, head to the ceiling, shoulders down and back, chest out, feet flat on the floor if you sit. So don't do this when you drive a car. And take a few deep breaths. You breathe in through your nose, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out through your mouth. And by the way, did you know that we as speakers, we really have to take care of our voice? And as a teacher, I never learned this in school. Nor was I taught at university, so I lost my voice twice. And I did not know that you're only supposed to speak when you exhale, when you breathe out, and not when you breathe in, right? So this is how you really take care of your vocal cords. So important. Self-care is so important. But going back to presence, so on a scale of 1 to 10, what level am I right now at this moment in terms of my emotional and my physical vibrancy and presence? 1 is like I'm all over the place, I'm doing 5 things at one time. And 10, I'm really present. I'm listening. I'm looking at you, Renate, right now. And I'm thinking like where I am. And as I said, close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Sit tall. Feel the ground, the feet under your floor or the floor under your feet. Feel your sit bones. Breathe in through your nose. Let your belly come out. And when the belly comes in, back in again, you breathe out through your mouth. So diaphragmatic breathing, it calms your mind. Notice where you are. Notice your environment. Is it cold? Is it warm? Do you hear any sounds? Is there anybody else here? How do you breathe? Can you notice that you breathe in through both nostrils, or do you breathe in through one nostril a bit more than the other? Do you sit with more weight on one butt than the other? How are your feet? Are you balanced, or is more weight on one foot than the other? And do this, keep going, keep nice breathing, and notice where you are in space, how it feels like. Nice deep breath, open your eyes. And this is just a part of some of the things I do in Feldenkrais, because if we are in pain, in physical pain, very often it's the way we carry ourselves. The way we sit, we are sitting on, having weight on one part of our body, and everything has to work much harder. The rest of the body has to work much harder to keep us in balance. So by just noticing where we are, we acknowledge how we function, and then we can change. And this exercise, I think it also makes you come back with all the noise around to being more present. It's like a mini meditation, kind of. So I love to do this during the day, and sometimes I have to, after a very intense coaching call, apart from doing exercise and other things, and some tapping and marching in place and working on some of the meridians. I sometimes do this very, very briefly, a mini meditation. And hi Yola, good to see you. Yola is another high performance coach, and she's the co-author with me on this book. And it's just Stay Home, the book. It's coming soon. Very, very exciting news. I will probably share this with you guys another time. But glad to have you here as well, Yola, and Min as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you have questions, comments, please post them below. So number 6 is really master your purpose. That's the mission. What's your purpose? Why are you here on this planet, right? We all have there's a reason for all of us to be here, even though probably we were not planned. But we can decide to let go of the past and let go of the pain of the past and decide to show up and to make a difference. So question is, what's your purpose? You can share in the comments below, or you can write it in your journal. What's your purpose? Why are you here? And this is a question which is not to be answered probably in 10 seconds, right? Because there are different layers. So in the coaching, we will go much, much deeper. All right, so these are the 6 secrets, and there are a few other ideas in this book, Life Mastery Secrets Revealed. Download it for free. Just send me an email to rprandl06@gmail.com and I send this book to you. It's for free, it's a download, it's a short read, there's no shipping cost involved, and you learn a little bit about my own journey, how I struggled, because sometimes people say like, oh Renate, everything is great in your life, you figured it out, you have this amazing lifestyle, and truth to be told, it wasn't like this all the time. I used to be in pain, lots of physical and emotional pain. I used to struggle, and that's why I'm so passionate about this, being a coach, being a mentor, because it really helps people potentially save 10 to 15 or 20 years of the learning curve. Yeah, I wished I had a mentor earlier on in my life, and that I had gotten to this state where I'm right now earlier. And guess what? I'm very content. I'm very, very happy and appreciative of where my life is right now, despite, we all have some hiccups, but that's not over. The journey goes on. There's always more to experience. There's always more joy. There's always another project, like this book project where Yola is one of my co-authors. It's an international collaboration book, and I will share with you. We just handed it over to the marketing person, and the publishers are basically in the final stages, the publishing in the final stages, so it will launch soon. So very, very excited, sharing how so my takeaways of the stay home period, because this is also like what high performers do. They don't complain, they don't give up, they are not quitters no matter what. They keep going, they look for solutions, they look for opportunities, they look for possibilities. So instead of sitting at home and complaining like, what can I do? How can I have a different outcome? What do I need to do? Do I need help? Do I need a coach? And for me, if you want to work with me, you have to apply, because I want to make sure that we are a good fit. But it doesn't have to be me. Just find someone who is passionate and who has gone through a lot of those challenges. I had injuries, not too many actually, but I took good care of myself, but I had some surgery, like hip surgery. I quit my job, and people thought I was crazy because it was a guaranteed job till I retired, and I got this job just because of my merits and who I was as a person. And I moved to a different country, to a different continent, from Austria to Singapore. So yeah, action takers, risk takers. Is it crazy sometimes? Yeah, sometimes it's like, whoa, am I really going to do this? But that's also exciting. It's like maybe jumping out of a plane with a parachute. So people have different ways to get excited, but I also want you to have this exciting lifestyle of mastery and potentially without pain, and having more energy and more success, whether you're a speaker, whether you're a coach. And I know both of you are coaches. Amin is a coach and Yola is a coach, helping people get their stuff in order and level up in lots of areas of their lives. So I have 2 offers for you to 2 options for you if you want to, if this resonates with you, and if you want to take it to the next level. Because guess what? You can watch so many trainings all over the whole day long, but without, investing your time and maybe some money and having some skin in the game and having somebody who nourishes you, who challenges you, who kicks your butt with love sometimes, who holds your hand, who is enthusiastic, but also who respects you, who you are and where you are in your life right now. So there are 2 options. Option number 1 is for those of you who are new to this sort of personal development and high performance, and I'm not 100% sure whether it's for me, yet I'm not happy with where I am. I'm in pain, in physical pain. My back hurts, I'm overweight, and I'm in emotional pain because I'm not seen as the leader, and my relationship, my personal relationship is not the way it's supposed to be, and my financials are not in order because of all, the mayhem around. But I really want to get a little bit more, because this is just a taste. It's like wine tasting. I know you love your wines, so do I. So going to a nice winery, to a vineyard, they have like those samplers, right? Like have like 3 reds and 3 whites. So today those 3 areas, the first were maybe the 3 reds, and the second 3 secrets were the 3 whites, like a taste of something. But once we love them, we go much deeper. So if you're not quite sure whether you like the wine at all, or whether it's food, like, you try a little bit of fish, and then you try some vegan, and then you try some gluten-free. So it's like tasters. So the 6 secrets were like tasters, like to get you a little bit of an idea, how it could feel if you go deeper. That's the option number 1. Send an email to rprandl06@gmail.com. I post the links and the email in the link below as well. And in the subject line, you write free call application. And I will pick a few to see whether you apply for a free call, 15 to 20 minute free call where we walk through one of your big challenges to keep you moving, to create momentum, and to get you on your way to mastery and to a healthier body, to better relationships, to more influence and more impact on making more money and showing up differently. That's option number 1. Option number 2, for those who are already dabbling around and they had different mentors and they subscribed to kind of programs and then they started and stopped, and you already know that you need a helping hand. You are not going to do this on your own. So I offer you a 60-minute call, and you apply for it. You either 2 options. You send an email to rprandl06@gmail.com. Subject line is Success Activation Call. Success Activation Call. 60 minutes, you and me. You will get a questionnaire, and then we set up the 60-minute call, or you go directly and book right now. You go directly to renate-prandl.com. Completely losing it. renate-prandl.mykajabi.com, and you invest in the 60-minute call with me, and the investment is really, really low. It's at pandemic level right now. Never ever am I going to offer this at this price. 60 minutes, you and me, based on your questionnaire, dealing with really what's necessary for you to move the needle, and you get some tools to download, some success tools, some high performance coaching tools, things which help you to implement even faster. And this is the 2 options, because you know what? I'm like you. I used to dabble around for a long time, and then I thought, enough is enough. I can either spend another 20 years trying to figure it out myself, or I get a trusted mentor So I started to train with Brendan Burchard and become a certified high performance coach because he resonated with me, you know, and all the things the bits and pieces, the moving pieces, he put them together in a system, right? We need a system. It's not like if you do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, it will not work long term. It will not be sustainable. And then going forward, I needed some more help in other areas. And again, I found Joel Bauer as my mentor, helping me with marketing and serving my clients even better, bringing my message to market. So we all have mentors. Even, you know, the top of the top, they all have mentors. Nobody does it on their own. No athlete, no Olympian becomes an Olympian by training on his or her own. They have a mentor, they have a coach. Well, actually they have a team of coaches, and they have a framework, they have a system, a training plan, a nutritional plan, how much they work out, when do they have to rest, what do they eat in the build-up phase. And I know, Yola, you are preparing for a run, so you might eat different things differently right now in the training process. Your food might be different. When it gets closer to the race, you might change a few things. Like I ran 2 marathons in Singapore, so the day before, the night before the marathon, you do carbo loading, you eat lots of really, well, I like it Kaiserschmarrn. It's really a fantastic pancake, but that's what you eat, or spaghetti. It's different things. You have to adapt. All right, hope this serves you. I wanted to stay in the 30-minute frame. I think I nearly made it. So please let me know what you loved about today's training. Post it in the comments below. Please share this with people who need to hear this, you know, who need to hear what they need to work on, the kind of questions they have to ask and go through and work through to create momentum and to go to more mastery, to live a life of more fulfillment and more joy, more income, and more free time, better relationships, better health, right? And also let me know what your major insights or takeaways were. Just put them here in the comment box to help others as well, to inspire other people and see what's possible, not only focusing on what's not possible, because the mindset is so important, to see what's possible, to feel what's possible, to switch this mindset from impossible to possible. And then, you know, why is it so important? The mission, and then the moves step by step. Get a coach, get a mentor, get going, get a workout buddy, get somebody who helps you sustain the program you started to work on. Hope this serves you. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Renate Prandl, and I am a mentor to people who want to take their life to the next level, living a high performance life, mastering their life, potentially getting rid of pain, and having a more balanced, fully integrated lifestyle in a holistic and in a sustainable way. So important. It has to be long-term, it has to be sustainable, it has to be joyous, it has to become part of who you are, so that you look forward every single day. Every single day when you wake up, you look forward to the day. I'm like, ask yourself, what's my mission today? And what am I looking forward to today? Love you guys. Thank you for watching. Auf Wiedersehen.